And their preparation pays off. They're the first past the finish post, while the rockers haven't moved an inch. For some, nothing goes right. The Canary Islanders finally get results. They're second in the heat, but nearly 7 minutes behind the victorious Americans. Excuse me, you seem to have lost that wheel again.
Hey? Yeah, well, the bloody shovels is going down and down.
The British are left in the drink. But they finally try winching out. Success at last. The start of Heat 2. This time, it's the Spaniards who look as if they know what they're about. But the Turks find themselves in all sorts of trouble. Using exactly the same method as the Americans, the Spaniards are second, but nearly 4 minutes behind their transatlantic rivals. Belgium's Philippe Coussin and Frank de Dommelier are second in the heat and take third place on the test. Now this is not the recommended approach. In fact, it's a bit of a drag. The Turkish team run out of time and are placed last, and they're still trying to finish as Dutch teamster Gerrit Damme takes the opportunity to cool off. With the Americans now back in the lead overall, it's straight on to special task number 7, the final water negotiation test. Only 100 yards from the previous stage. The Dutch are the first through and approach it cautiously. But the all-action Italians are going for bust right from the start. The test comprises 2 water crossings with a steep climb out, and Miele and Tota have rightly assumed it'll get more difficult for the later arrivals. The Japanese adopt the same tactics. They'll set second fastest time. But then the trouble starts. The Brazilians are among those who have to winch out. They still manage a respectable time, fastest of the winchers and 6th fastest overall. But for those who follow, the conditions get worse and worse. America finish 8th and see their lead disappear. So for the 3rd time in 6 years, the Italians win the Camel Trophy. The Americans take 2nd place and the Dutch finish in 3rd. Now, the special tests may be over, but there are 4 days of driving to be completed before the finish at the southern tip of the island, Cape Saint-Marie. And the roads ahead are some of the most muddy and meddlesome that the Camel Trophy convoy has yet encountered. There's no let-up in the grueling schedule. Some drivers cope better than others. Hello, Fritz.
Okay, Fritz.
The intrepid German cameraman is obviously better at driving an Arriflex than a Land Rover.
Did you capture that on film?
It's out with the winch and everyone lends a hand to get the show back on the road.
We're gonna push, push, push. Okay. Don't be protecting. Back here.
¡Venga! ¡Vamos! ¡Espacio, espacio! ¡Cuidado! 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 Okay.
But Fritz isn't the only one to find the going tough. Expedition judges and trailblazers John Ayres and Graham Fazakerley get themselves a haul to safety. This is the sort of country that epitomises the Camel Trophy. The heavy going that sorts the real men out from the mere men. The terrific drivers from the simply very good. Man and machine in perfect harmony. It took a complete day to get the entire 21-car trophy wagon train along this 300-yard stretch of road. Belgium, 11th overall. And Turkey's Kazim Ayer and Metin Kap. They may have finished last overall, but there are no losers in the Camel Trophy. On a vote among the drivers, Spaniards Jamie Puig and Victor Montan were awarded the Team Spirit Prize. And in the true spirit of this most big-hearted event, they gave it away. The true winners, they said, were the people of Madagascar, so they presented their trophy to the Minister of Tourism and Commerce, who accepted it on the nation's behalf. The camaraderie and companionship of the world's greatest off-road adventure made up in abundance for the minor hiccups along the way. It's best left to the teams themselves to sum up the unique experience that is the Camel Trophy.
What was the best part of the Camel Trophy for you?
I think the best part was getting through those obstacles, which you wouldn't even dare to look at if you were on your own. And that working together, building bridges, going through swamps, lakes, sometimes forests, opening our own roads, that was great.
I think just traveling through the country and meeting all the nice people. And the people in Madagascar are extremely friendly. They loved it when the camel circus came to town.
Best part of the trip, and that's what the Camel Trophy is about as far as I'm concerned. It's team spirit, working together and having a good time, plus getting the vehicles safely from, as in this case, from the north and south of the island.
I think the Camel Trophy is an adventure that you can do it only once a time in a life. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
It has been a very, very good experience, and I think that we remember this for all the life.
And what are you going to tell your friends when you get back home?
Oh, Camel Trophy is wonderful.